this is Arunava Chaudhuri and you are on my YouTube channel Arunfoot. There is bad news for Indian club football as the Football Sports Development Limited, or in short FSDL, informed the Indian Super League clubs as well as the All India Football Federation that officially all planning for the 2025-2026 season are on hold. And there are a lot of surprised people. There are people who are shocked. Some are celebrating it because some think it's the end of the Indian Super League. And I go back to something that I said exactly 2 years ago in July 2023, just after we had won the SAF Championship. We have 2.5 years to go for the MRA. Either the so-called new AIFF, at the time it was new, they were only put into power in September 2022, work out something with Reliance, extend the contract, or go into the market and try and find alternatives. July 23, July 2025. And these 24 months have been a disaster because the AIFF didn't bother. The AIFF actually tried out and looked at options to try and see what can be done here and there. The market reaction was very, very clear. We're not interested. Reliance waited because they agreed to a contract, a 15-year contract, kept their side of the bargain. But what has the AIFF done? What has Indian football done? I read certain portions of that official letter, and I quote, "While discussions between FSDL and AIFF on the potential renewal of the MRA were initiated several months ago, they remain inconclusive at this time. In the absence of a confirmed contractual framework beyond December 2025, we find ourselves unable to effectively plan, organize, and commercialize the 2025-26 ISL season. Given this situation, we regret to inform you that we are currently not in a position to proceed with the 2025-26 ISL season and are placing it on hold until further clarity emerges on the contractual structure beyond end of current MRA term. We assure you that this decision has not been taken lightly. In this backdrop, we believe it is important for clubs to be informed of the evolving situation. This communication is being issued by the FSDL on a bona fide basis and in the interest of transparency to enable all clubs to plan appropriately for any potential contingencies. Please be assured that FSDL is monitoring developments closely and will continue to keep clubs informed in a timely and transparent manner." Clear-cut communication from FSDL, clear-cut communication from Reliance. Yeah, they do not know if the MRA will be renewed or maybe it just runs out on December 8, 2025. And this puts not only the ISL in jeopardy, but also what kind of monies can the AIFF plan with? Because the 50 crores that they were getting, with that they were running Indian football. They were running club football. They were running state tournaments. They were running national teams. I warned. I questioned. And I remember over the last 2 years, a lot of people said, won't happen. Reliance will not walk out. No chance. Too much of investment has gone in. This will not happen. That will not happen. I warned again and again, as with other things that I've warned over the last 2-3 years. Via this channel, I've warned Indian football about a lot of things over the last 25 years. I honestly sometimes don't know if, is there a lack of understanding? Is there a lack of foresight, looking into the future? Lack of knowledge? I don't know. Intelligence? Sorry, I have to question a lot of people on that. And there are people who have been and who are harming the interests of Indian football for their own interests. And they should question themselves that they brought us into this. We are waiting for the Supreme Court judgment, and that in itself, at the moment as it stands, is another problem waiting to just happen. But for now, July 11th, 2025 will be remembered as the day the ISL wasn't put on hold, and maybe that this day will be remembered as the day that the ISL ended. I hope that isn't the case. I hope some kind of solution can be found. But we are exactly in the situation which I feared would be coming. And once more, I've sadly been proven right. What do you all think? Do you agree? Do you disagree with me? Got anything else to add? Write those things down in the comments below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe Arunfoot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias. Visit arunfoot.com. And I'll be back very soon. So, Arunava Chaudhuri signing off. Bye for now.